Berkeley has introduced their new AI model, Starling-7B. It is a smart tool that learns in a special way. Unlike many AIs that learn mainly from humans, Starling-7B improves by getting feedback from its own AI systems. This makes it great at dealing with tough tasks and questions, setting it apart from other AI models. But what does this mean for the future of technology? We're looking at not one, but a series of breakthroughs. Let's reveal what it is all about. Starling-7B learns in a special way called reinforcement learning from AI feedback. This new model is not only competing with top AI models like OpenAI's GPT-4, but in many ways outperforming them. In the competitive world of AI, Starling has performed exceptionally well. It achieved a score of 8.09 on the MT bench, which is a significant accomplishment. This score positions it among the best AI models. The high score demonstrates that Starling's learning approach can drive improvements in AI and establish new high standards. Starling is doing great mainly because of the Nectar dataset. This dataset is like a giant library of examples and info from GPT-4. It's not just random data, it helps Starling-7B really get language, so it can handle lots of different situations really well. This is a big deal in how AI works with language, making it more likely to fit smoothly into our digital lives. With its great learning method, high score, and the help of the Nectar dataset, Starling is likely to change how we think about AI and what it can do. Starling is an impressive AI model because of its special skills. One of its main strengths is how it processes and creates text that sounds a lot like how humans talk. This makes it really useful in different areas. For instance, in customer service, it can answer tough questions with responses that are thoughtful and helpful. This leads to better and more efficient conversations with customers. But Starling isn't just good for customer service. It's also excellent at making content and understanding language. It can write articles, create stories, and it does all this in a way that's smooth and natural. This is really helpful for people who create content and for writers. In the field of education, Starling could be a big deal. It can take complicated topics and explain them in simpler ways. This makes learning easier and more personalized. It's also great for teaching languages, offering conversations that change to match how fast a student is learning. So, Starling is a big step towards using AI more in our daily lives. It can make difficult tasks simpler and more efficient. In the world of AI, Starling really stands out, even when compared to big names like ChatGPT. GPT is known for its huge amount of data and strong processing power, but Starling is special because of the way it's trained. This training method lets it learn and get better all the time, continuously improving what it can do. Starling and GPT-4 are different in how they use their knowledge. GPT-4 knows a bunch of things, but Starling excels at grasping the meaning and purpose behind what people say. It's especially great in situations where empathy and precision matter, like in advanced customer service or personalized learning tools, where understanding human feelings is crucial. With Starling coming onto the scene, we're seeing a move towards AI models that not only process information well, but also interact in ways that are more like how humans think and talk. Starling is different from other AI models because it can tailor its interactions to each user's specific needs and likes. This is really important in areas where understanding the subtle parts of how humans talk is crucial, like in customer service or personalized education. Unlike standard models that might give the same responses to everyone, Starling adjusts its answers to make them more fitting and useful. When it comes to safety, Starling is a big step forward. It has been trained with a huge variety of different and complicated situations. This training helps it deal with sensitive topics more carefully and with better understanding. This is very important in the online world, where conversations can be very different in terms of context and sensitivity. By getting better at handling these kinds of interactions, Starling builds a foundation of trust and dependability in how AI and humans interact. In our world today, where keeping data private and safe is really important, Starling is ahead of the game because it's really focused on these things. The people who made Starling have worked hard to make sure they handle user data responsibly. They've built it with special features to keep user information safe, making sure that all interactions are private and secure. It does more than just follow the rules. Starling is setting a new standard for how AI models should look after and protect user data. The model uses high-level encryption and ways to make personal details anonymous to keep private information safe. Even though Starling learns from what users do, it makes sure that their identities and sensitive information are kept safe. When training Starling, they're really careful to avoid biases, and the data they use is varied, ethically collected, and managed well. All these efforts show that Starling is a top example of how AI can be made and used while paying a lot of attention to keeping user privacy and data secure. It's aiming to be trustworthy and responsible in how AI systems work. Even though Starling is a very advanced technology, it's not perfect. Even with its great ability to learn, there are times when it might not completely understand all the small details of human emotions and feelings. This is a common challenge in AI right now, as fully getting the complexity of human emotions is still hard to do. Also, while Starling is really good at working with language and talking to people, it might not be as strong in other AI areas like really tough reasoning or very specific tasks. This shows us where we still need to work and get better. Looking at the good and not so good parts, Starling is an AI model that's really making new progress, but it's still growing. Its strengths are in how it learns and interacts with people, setting a high standard in things like helping users and keeping data safe. But its limitations remind us that we're still on the way to making an AI that can do everything, and we need to keep learning, adapting, and getting better. So Starling is a big step forward in AI, giving us a peek at the future of smart technology while also showing us how much more we have to learn and improve. Accessing Starling is straightforward, which is a big deal for making top-level AI more available to everyone. You can find it on platforms like Hugging Face, where people who do research and development can really explore what it can do. Also, in the LM-SWIS chatbot arena, users get a more direct experience with it, trying out and comparing its skills. But remember, it's mostly for research and non-commercial use. This fits with its aim to move AI forward in a way that's ethical and responsible. Looking ahead, the future of AI development, led by Starling, has lots of possibilities and challenges. One challenge is making the model better at understanding and handling a wider range of tasks and interactions with people. In the future, they might work on improving its thinking abilities and fixing any limits it currently has in specific areas. Starling has a huge potential to influence the future of AI. As it keeps getting better, it could change how we use technology, making AI a more important and helpful part of our daily lives. So Starling isn't just a big achievement in AI, it's the beginning of a future where AI can do even more. So what are your thoughts on this crazy new invention by Berkeley? Join the conversation below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.